I'm Dave.
I'm Stevie.
I'm Dad.
And I'm Son.
Welcome to another episode of the D&J Projects Wednesday special. Special because it's a Q&A.
So in this video, guys, it's just going to be around about a half an hour's worth video of a Q&A. We said on last Sunday's video that we would ask questions, and there's been a few questions asked in the comment section. We will do most of our Q&As on Instagram, so it is on the screen now, so make sure you are following on Instagram. It is the best place to ask us questions that you can get answered daily and weekly, and the best place for these Q&As. But this time we thought it's time for YouTube to have a blast.
So what I've got, let's set the light goal. And I know you guys don't like the holiday ones all the time, so we'll keep it nice and low. Come on, smash it. 2,000 likes.
2,000 likes. Super easy for you guys to smash that out.
But before we get on with Q&A, let's get a cake.
So we don't normally get something from this side. It's normally the opposite side. Let's show you. The sweet side.
Oh, is there donuts? Oh, there's.
Oh, that's my favourite lot. Dad's favourite, the chocolate donuts. I'm a sucker, I could eat them all. But this one here, this lemon tart, this has been my favourite, so I think we'll get one of them and some donuts, and then we'll sit down and have a little catch up. So I've got 2 lemons and a chocolate. I've got a donut, I've got some waters. We're just making some coffees now, and then we'll start with a few of these questions before we continue with them all. I believe we're going to go and play pool for these Q&As, so it should be fun.
So then, guys, we've got a coffee, we've got our cakes,
yes,
we've got a water. This is the video we asked the questions on, the day in the life.
With a boss. It's been up for 2 days now, and I believe there's almost 300 comments. Not to say that it's 300 questions, but
374 comments.
So we'll fly through a few right now before we get on that pool table. So this is the little setup we've got going, guys. You're resting up on a laptop on a chair. So and the sort of reception area is full. So chances are we're going to get a lot of looks.
There was one comment, and all it comes to mind. You need a grab and you need another tripod. Can't you get finance on another tripod? Just poor grab. And we forgot to bring the tripod with us. That was my fault. It's in the grab.
We've got some super expensive ones, some cheap ones. We've got like 5 or 10.
I've got an amazing one as well.
And we didn't bring one. That's rookie YouTubers. To say we're over a year into this, rookie YouTubers. But anyway,
Coffee this. That comes out of a coffee machine over there. Good coffee. So Steve is going to fly through them.
hopefully you can hear us as well. Mark Foden. Hi guys, I've just thought of a question, but it's not very interesting. But does the business close while you are all on holiday, or do the other girls and guys run it in your absence? Cheers, guys.
The answer to that question is, it still stops open. We don't do no landscaping jobs while we're away. It's purely producing concrete panels, the shop's still open, deliveries, and we just run it like that. Any emails and that, we can still answer them while we're away, but we do let most of our traders and customers know we are away. But yeah, I hope that answers your question.
Cheers, Mark. So then, question 2 from Pearsons. Love the videos, lads and lasses. You're smashing it this year. Well, we appreciate that, mate.
Yes, we do.
Do you do garden maintenance? I never see you guys doing it. I'm a landscape gardener and I do everything, but you guys focus on landscaping and maintenance. My question is, would you ever have a maintenance team? Love to hear back. It's a good question, that, mate. I like that.
The answer, no. Stevie used to do garden maintenance for the council. It's not something I've ever done. Cut hedges and grass, but the business developed in the way of fencing and landscaping. That's how it's built up. I don't think we need to go that way.
I like doing the garden maintenance side, but after 9 years, I was ready for a change myself anyway. So fencing is the one for me. Cheers for that question, mate. Do appreciate it. From Paddy Goes Racing, great video as always. How did you start the business? And P.S. could I have a job, please?
The job has just gone on the concrete side, so you just missed that there, mate.
Yeah.
I've answered this question in a video, I do believe, or one of the Q&As. I basically just started doing it while I was working for the council, just in my spare time. Built it up that way, and it just progressed. I did it for friends and family, and it progressed from there. Yeah, that's how I started. I'll do a more in-depth one when we hit 100,000 subscribers, like I promised, where I started. I'll go back to all the units, back to the house and the garden where I started and all that. So if you guys tell your friends and your family who aren't subscribed to get them subscribed and get to that 1,000 subscribers, we'd love it.
100,000.
100,000 subscribers, we'd love it.
Wow, Dave, that's one busy day. Good job. They are not all like that. You'd be burnt out in no time. Question for the Q&A: do the team socialise out of work, and if you do, what do you like doing and how often?
We socialise in the gym, and Jordan and Finn socialise. Trust me, we know they socialise because we've got a work group.
Yeah.
And they put loads of pictures when they've had a few too many, and they put them on the work group and when they're having a laugh. We all socialise at Christmas when we go out and the work do. Me and Steve all the time. Maureen and Bernie do. To be fair, we all do, because I helped Jamie out as well. We've helped him move and we've gone for a beer and stuff together. So yeah, we all do in bits and bobs, mostly every night with the gym.
That's it. This one's a good one here, guys. My question is, do you fit stamped name and address foil on the fence panels similar to mass manufactured fence panels used to have? This may bring in more inquiries about your fence panels.
It's a very, very good question. I've actually looked into that about a year ago. Maureen actually sorted all that out. We looked into it, and I believe this year, I think we're going to follow up on it and do that to push the business forward a little bit more.
So yeah, that answers that question, mate. Cheers for that one. This one's not such a question, guys, but it's from Scottish Norfolk Southern fan. Been a subscriber for some time and thoroughly enjoy your videos. Obtained many great ideas from your videos and putting them into use into my daughter's house in the Highlands. We'll be travelling from Scotland to a railway event in Nottingham on the 18th of June. And if I have time, I would like to meet the stars of the series.
You're more than welcome, but I do suggest you just give us a call, ring the office, make sure we're there, because if we can, we'll get back to meet you like we have done with a lot of other subscribers. But yeah, you're more than welcome. All we ask is just give us a phone call beforehand. So a bit of a heads up, so either one of us can be there or both of us can be there.
And one of the only reasons my dad says that is because there has been times, numerous times now, where subscribers have come into the shop, seen Maureen, asked if we're a bar. We are not a bar. As you see by the videos, we are very, very busy. Barely at the unit, in all honesty. Dad is always on the grabs, I'm always out fencing. So if you are coming, we would like to see you. So yeah, make sure you just give us a shout and let us know that you're going to be there so we can be there. Look at them. Playing pool when we should be playing pool. We've come to sit over here.
I love a snug.
It's pretty cool, let me show you guys. It's pretty cool. But we've come to sit over here, change the scenery. Done with the cakes now, so we've took the plates back, but we can see the pool table. Let's answer a couple questions here, and hopefully we will get that game of pool. So we've got one from Melviant. I find your videos very entertaining and informative. It's a great way to see how things are done outside of Alaska. Two things I want to add: I'm Team Swan, and the groves in the decking. I think that's meant to say grooves right there. Grooves. The grooves in the decking should be on the bottom, smooth side up for easy cleaning. See, in England, in fact, I'll let my dad explain once we've done with this Q&A. Q&A, with all of the different type of jobs you provide for customers, what would be your most profitable for the business if you had to pick one or two? Please include the reasons why, such as man's hours, costs and tools and materials, etc. I would also like to know what your craziest job was, positive and negative. Very good question, mate.
Amazing question, really, really good question. Right. Oh.
So, most profitable job for the business?
Probably fence installs and a driveway installs. Purely the reason being, not a lot of tools are needed. It's easy on man hours, you get a lot done, and you can clear jobs up a lot quicker. Yeah, driveways and obviously fencing. What was the other one?
And the second part, I would also like to know what your craziest job was, positive and negative. Craziest in size for me, 85 bay install of fencing that was done in 4.5 days. I still think that's amazing that we managed to do 85 plus bays of fencing in 4 and a bit days with full rip out.
That's super crazy.
We all worked together like a literally well-oiled machine. That's it, yeah.
Super proud of the guys doing that. That was outstanding to clear it up in that kind of time frame. And what was the other? It's the craziest.
So it was sort of like, know your craziest job, positive and negative.
Positive, the 85B job, because we made
light work of it, basically.
Yeah, we made light work of it, cleared it up super quick, and we all enjoyed it. Yeah, we all enjoyed it.
And that was for a subscriber called James, so we appreciate you as having us on that job, James.
If you stay tuned with us, we are going back to James's very soon.
Before I forget, guys, grooves in the decking should be on the bottom. Well, in England, it's not the way we do it, really.
God, it's going to open a massive debate. You can comment down below. You can argue between yourselves, because groove side up, UK groove side up. Okay, it's not for ventilation in England anyway. It's purely for grip.
Yeah.
Yeah, the water sits in there, so don't make it slidey. And yeah, you can argue amongst yourselves. Yeah. I've done with this argument. I think Stevie has as well.
We're always answering it.
Yeah, we're always having. When we argue about, obviously, there's grooves in the decking and
giving the neighbour the good side or the bad side, depending who pays for the fencing.
The good side and the bad side of the fencing. In our fencing, there's no good side, bad side. They're all good.
It's all good.
It's the way it's installed.
And yes, we can make the panels double-sided, but please remember, guys, not everyone will pay for double-sided panels. As you know, we make panels ourselves from scratch, so if we have to, we can make double-sided. Not every customer will pay for double-sided panels. This one's a good one for Cynthia. Has Bernie and or Charlie been recognised out in public without Dave or Stevie, and how did they feel about it?
Not as yet.
It's not happened yet, guys.
We have done with us, but not as yet. So we can't really answer that question. I did ask them. I screenshotted all the questions on the Sun Lounger.
As you've seen, guys, and Dad's done them in red.
I asked them that at the bed. Yeah, they answered that, so I just thought I'd clear that all up for you. But if you do, just give them a hug. Yeah. Give them a wave. They'll love it. Give them a pap.
Well, Sharon, this is the reason we did it on YouTube at this time, because this is the first time I've been able to ask a question, as I only have a YouTube. So, as I'm moving to Lincoln in 3 days, just wondered if you had always lived in Nottingham, or if you have lived in other towns or cities. By the way, I'm sure I saw Lincoln in that diamond. I'm not 100% sure that last bit. Me and Sharon, let us know in this new video. But have you ever lived outside of Nottingham?
No, Nottingham, born and bred. You'll probably tell by our accents. Yeah. We do get pulled about our accents all the time, and sometimes I cannot speak, and the same with Stevie. Yeah.
If we'd leave all of the outtakes in these videos, guys,
you like a bit of bloopers
all the time.
You like a bit of bloopers, yeah. Sometimes I can't get the words out. It's like when he puts the camera in front of me, I'm like, what? He just polishes it and makes us look good. But yeah. Always lived in Nottingham. Love Nottingham. Yeah.
Don't show ourselves moving.
Nottingham Forest are in the Premiership, and I don't like football as well. But yeah, putting Nottingham on the map.
As you can tell, because it's Premier League.
Putting Nottingham on the map, just like we're trying to put DJ on the map.
Exactly. But cheers to that, Sharon. If you could just clarify that last bit in the comments of this video. What we got then? We got Robin. Question for the Q&A. Who looks after the business when you're all on holiday? Great video as always.
I just answered this earlier. The guys who aren't away with us at the minute, Maureen, Jamie, the whole team, the two Jordans.
Yeah, they all keep the ship steady, guys.
Yeah. You've got a new lad there, and you've got two new lads. You haven't really seen them yet, but I will introduce you when they do want to. But yeah, they all look after it. We're only a phone call away, guys. We're only an email away. You know what I mean? We can order stuff anywhere in the world. So you can run a business from anywhere. You don't have to be there. I think it's just a confidence thing with whoever you leave in charge. Yeah, I'm confident with them. Really happy with the job they do. And like I say, if there is any problems, we're only a phone call away.
Cheers for that question, Robin. Toner, OG Toner, been a subscriber for a long time.
Is that Tony out?
That's Tony out. I think it's Southampton badge, that is. I can't quite tell. Thought it was a Liverpool badge. No, that is a Southampton badge, I'm pretty sure of it. Definitely not Liverpool. Hi Dave and Steve, any plans on updating the D&J intro, or are you keeping it old school and nostalgic? Just wondering, as I've recently seemed to be updating machinery, vehicles, etc. Keep up the good work. That's a good question, Tony. Well, I'll let you know from my side. I've actually been thinking about messaging a videographer just to see if they could help out with one video a week, see what they could do, see if I could get tips from them as well to try and up the channel, because I don't want us to get stale. I want us to keep progressing and getting better and better and better. That's the plan. I don't know any yet, Tony, so as of right now, The intro will be staying the same because it is old school, it is nostalgic, and it is something we do like. We've had that from the get-go. But for the video edits, I will be trying something very soon. Sounds good to Dad. I haven't told him yet.
It's first I heard. Yeah, I do like the intro, but like you say, we've got to bring it up to date. I watch a lot of Heavy D Sports.
Yeah, so
yeah,
you imagine, guys, when we're watching Heavy D Sports, like my dad says, and yes, they've got 5 people running around filming, flying 2 drones at a time. They've got 6 million GoPros on different vehicles. Of course, it's going to look like a production movie. It is just me and Dad filming with little time that we have as well, because we're obviously always busy. But we want it to be the best possible video that we can upload. That's what we want it. We don't want it to be stale for you guys. So that is the plan. We will try and upgrade and get better where we can.
If it works, obviously, yeah, we'll bring someone else in. But it's got to work for us as well, and it's got to work for you guys. If you guys think, oh, you want to keep it old school, you like the way we feel, we'll keep it that way. If you do want us to up it a little bit, then obviously we'll up it a little bit. But yeah, you've got to remember, it just started out just me and Steve having a bit of fun.
Yeah, just filming on phones, which we're doing right now. Can you see it in the screen? In fact, I'll show you. This is how we started, guys, just filming with the phones. Bought new phones and started like that. I think what we'll do, guys, we'll do this page here and this page here, because someone else is playing pool at the minute, and then we'll go out 5 minutes and then we'll catch back up a little later, but this video will continue. So first one, Michael Knowles, another great video. Question: where do you see yourself and the business in 5 years time?
It's going to be crazy me answering this now, because there's another question coming up a bit later on. I want to have a few more lorries and go that way. A few more aggregates into the yard, do it all ourselves, cut the middleman out. I'm going to try it out with Mighty White as soon as I get back, but if Mighty White does take off and it is too busy with 2 grabs, we will be looking into getting tippers and stuff. So I don't want to be much bigger than what we are, because it is stressful, but I want to progress as well. And obviously when Steve does take over, it's a nice legacy, and it's earning them a nice income. That's what it's all about, providing for your family and your employees. So yeah, in 5 years time, we'd like to have a couple of tippers, a couple of nice grabs, and run a lot more efficient.
Hopefully that answers that for you, Michael. Joey Howard, ever thought of doing skips?
Thing with skips, I have thought about skips. Do have some crazy ideas. I've thought about skips, but it's getting rid of the rubbish, because they put no end of stuff in skips, and there's a lot of stuff you can't put in skips. There's a lot of stuff to hide in skips, so like tyres, batteries, paints. And if you ain't got somewhere to sort through them, and you go to tip them off, lumbered back with it, they give it you back. So wherever you tip it off, they give it you back. So then you're down to getting rid of it, or you take it back to the customer. I just think skips, it's a massive hassle. Not saying in the future it might not, but I think grabs are the way forward. My background, grabs, civil engineering, so I know a lot more about that. What scares me is doing something which I haven't got control of. So I think skips is something where it's a bit unpredictable, and I'm not confident with doing that. So that's a good question. I like that.
So thank you, Joey Howard. And we've got Aidan McVie. Why did you name it D&J? Also love the videos. I'm assuming you're a new subscriber, or you've just missed a few videos, matey, because the D is for Dave, the day is now for juniors. It was for Jason, my dad's nephew, no longer works at D&J.
Stevie's cousin.
Hasn't for a long time, but it is now Dave and juniors. So at least it still fits.
Jason, it's a true story, by the way. Jason is Maureen's son.
Maureen's son. So Maureen in the office?
Always been a family business.
That is Jason's mum. Not sure if we've said that either, but now you know. And we'll just do these 3 here, guys, and then we'll go on and do something else. Savage, Dave, the shades, what brand are they and where did you get them? They're class. Don't know if you mean these ones.
They are them, and they're from Turkey.
From Turkey, mate.
The reason why I bought them, because of my Ray-Bans, last time I wore my Ray-Bans, they're thick banded, and ended up looking like a panda.
Yeah. So he has white lines.
So yeah, I bought these. I think they do look pretty cool actually. For 20 quid. Nice and cheap.
Bargain.
Yeah.
David, have you ever lifted a ton bag with the grab at a customer's property and it's burst open and made a mess?
Come on. You know I must have done that grab. Would that ever happen? Would that ever happen? And if it did, we'd grab it up straight away. And if you do watch us, when we do grab the bags, we grab it as far down to the bottom as possible, so it's less chance of it ripping. But not to say, when they do drag the bags along the floor, it does put holes in them, so a little bit does spin out. But 9 out of 10 times you manage to grab it, so yeah, come on.
Cheers, David. From Relax with Seizure, when will the collab with Daniel from Asheville be happening?
You need to spam his page and just tell him about us, because...
Get in the comments.
Yeah, there's another question a bit further on. I'm not going to answer this one in depth because there's another question a bit further on. Yeah, get in his comments. You tell him about us. Make him aware of us. I love him. I think he's a great guy. Yeah, I do. I've got some of his merch, and you all pointed it out. It's hanging up in my... No, it's not. It's in the back of the BM at the minute. Yeah. Because I was going to bring it on holiday, but then I thought, oh, it's black.
And it'll be hot and interact with the sun. So
yeah. I think he's super inspirational guy. Great entrepreneur. Great businessman. Yeah, a lot of people aspire to him. I think he's great. Good question.
So get onto Asheville's channel and start spamming him with D&J comments. But for now, guys, we'll leave it at that because they're still playing pool, which is unfortunate for me and Dad, but we'll catch back up a little later.
Unfortunate for Steelers, so give him a whooping again.
Yeah, so we'll catch back up later. And we will play pool in this video. Yeah. So now I've finished watching Mike Thurston. It is 8 o'clock. As you can see right there, coming up to 8 o'clock, 10-2, meeting downstairs at 8, so let's go and finish that Q&A. Pink gin and lemonade. I'll answer a couple questions while we're here. So then guys, we've got a good one to restart this Q&A. Savage, class video as always, you lads put some serious time in. Well, thank you very much, mate, we do appreciate that. And yes, we do put some serious time in. This one's pretty much for Dad. What piece of kit would you like and why? This excludes Mighty White, as you always wanted a bigger grab. So what is the next bit of kit?
It's going to be a crusher.
A crusher.
Or crusher shredder.
Crusher shredder, yeah, not bad. You did see us a few months ago, guys, go with Build with A&E and Steve and Alex, the bricklayers, to a crusher. I think it was Rhino Crusher or something like that. Some of you may have been wondering why a crusher hasn't been delivered already. You can see that woman dancing in the background?
It's taking limelight.
Yeah, taking the limelight. This is the D&J show, not yours. But no, obviously a grab has made an appearance. So
grab come first.
We haven't got a money tree in the yard. We're still working on it. We've just not got the right seeds yet. Before we get on to the next question, guys, what is your go-to drink when you are on holiday? Mine's a pina colada. Ant's is normally a pina colada as well, to be fair. Charles?
Malibu and pineapple.
Malibu, pineapple. Charlie's, when she's on holiday, is normally Aperol Spritz. Well, it's not the best here, so she's having a Prosecco now. Mum and Dad, they're gin and lemonaders, but Dad does love a pina colada as well.
A good pina colada.
He does love one.
And a Moamba.
And a Moamba.
Oh, a Lumumba.
You don't love it that much then?
So
let's get to this next question. So this one from Ray Dunn. Hi Dave and Steve for the Q&A. Do you have any major competitors in your area who manufacture and install the same as you do? Who do you leave in charge when you go all off on holiday? We've already answered question 2. Hopefully you've been listening, mate. But when it comes to competitors in the area.
Yeah, there's one major competitor in the area, and that's ourselves.
That is ourselves.
Yeah, we've always said it from day one. Concentrate on your own business, not other people's businesses, and then your business will thrive.
Good answer. One from Donna Hardy. You have customers that aren't pleased or can't be pleased. The answer is definitely yes.
True story. One time we did some fencing. She wasn't happy with the panels because they had knots in.
Knots in, yeah.
You find me a tree that had no branches.
Yep.
So yeah, she wasn't happy with the fence because it had knots in, and when I went back to rectify it, because we always go back and rectify our work, she'd chalked all the knots on the fence. So we come to amicable.
Amicable.
Good. We'll just forget that bit. We'll come to a bit of an agreement, and I replaced the panel she wasn't happy with, and we settled it there.
And there is also another customer, guys. Mentioned it before. No one has picked the job out yet. There is a job that is still outstanding for payment. A little task for you. Have a little look on YouTube. See if you can guess which customer still hasn't paid us. It's on YouTube. We remember it again. This is like the preview, guys, before they do the proper entertainment at 9:30 tonight. If we get chance, we'll show you, because these guys here as opera singers are amazing. So this will be it for the Q&A. Till later.
Just looking for Air Force hair dryers.
Yeah, because we've just been to the toilet. We do have a nice dryer in the toilet.
Our toilet back at the unit.
Yeah, not the one right in the hotel. But Dad's going to get the question up. He's going to see what next question is. And we'll answer one now whilst we wait for the table.
So it's a question for both of us. Have you ever turned down a job? Not really turned down, but yeah, it's my ass.
When Mum's always pestering.
Yeah, my house has to be done, guys. Oh, God.
Is that saying true, guys? A gardener's... I know it's a gardener, but a landscaper. A gardener's garden is never done. So a landscaper's drive is never done. Is that true, guys? Let us know in the comments down below. Let us know if your missus nags at you to get them do-it-yourself chores done and dusted.
And an hairdresser never does her own hair, do they?
Nah. Might have some bad news about the pool table as well, guys. Every time we keep walking up there, someone's playing. I'm not happy about it, I'm not happy. Maybe that's the problem with it being free. Anyone can play when we want to play. From Paul, do you do any chain link fencing or metal palisade or commercial fencing, or is it just domestic?
You can do chain link fencing. It's not really a thing in the UK anymore. It was a big thing in the UK. Palisade fencing, I've done it once or twice, but this is more domestic fencing now. So that's where we specialise in, because we make the concrete posts, the gravel boards and the panels.
There is a YouTube channel that we watch that do the metal palisade, Airedale fencing. Give them a watch if you like the sound of that. And then right below we've got Chris for the Q&A. Is your brush on the back of Big Red like Triggers from Only Fools? Had the same one for 20 years. It's had 17 new heads and 14 new handles.
I put it into the joinery department and gave it Jamie. He's going to put a new head on it.
He's going to put a new head on it. But it's the same brush.
Yeah, I like it. I like it.
If you don't know about Only Fools and Horses already, it is an old sitcom. Go and watch a couple episodes of that. Very, very funny. Got Charlie going on about a brush that was delivered to our house. I'm wondering why we've had a random brush. On that hard concrete fencing job that hopefully you've watched recently, I broke the customer's brush. I told the customer and I bought a brand new brush and had it delivered to my house. So as soon as I'm off holiday, I will be delivering that brush. Because if you break it, you replace it. Simple rules, follow the rules.
Bend it, you mend it.
Bend it, you mend it. Someone is off to Tunisia soon. Great video of the day in the life of the boss. Thank you, mate. My question is it going to be Dave in Mighty White and Jordan in Big Red from now on? Or will it be a case of swap and change? You've got it right there, mate, at the end. Swap and changing is what is definitely going to be happening. Of course, Mighty White is going to be Dad's pride and joy at the beginning. Like you all mentioned on that video, kid in a candy store, can't wait to get into it.
Until the first scratch goes on it.
Yeah, and we'll be upset. First one we made anyway. We've got a question from Marcus. Whose idea was it to start YouTube? It was my dad's idea to start YouTube. A couple Christmas ago, Dad actually mentioned after we was watching YouTubers, because like we mentioned before, that's what me and Dad do. We watch YouTube, we don't watch normal TV. It's boring. You may as well watch something decent on YouTube. And Dad's words were, you know what, we could do that. And if you don't try, you never know.
It was actually Tidy Bricks who we watched, and we still do watch Tidy Bricks.
Yep. There's a couple channels that we watch, guys. I'll reel a few off. Tidy Bricks, Brick Right, Brockstone, Asheville, Airedale Fencing, Valley Turf and Topsoil.
Is Heavy D Sparks. I love that channel.
Coming away from landscaping, we've got Heavy D Sparks. That is, if you haven't watched it, surely you have. He's got millions of subscribers. Bloody hell, it's like watching a movie every single episode.
And we watch Mr. Beast.
Mr. Beast. Trying to get those ideas. All these other YouTubers that we watch, definitely going to be some more that we watch. If we remember it.
The Struggler.
The Struggler? Oh yeah.
The Struggler.
Dad's got a new one.
Yeah, he's from Newark as well, and I've messaged him.
So Dad obviously wants him.
HGV mechanic.
So Dad obviously wants some work, so who knows. Got some stores in this hotel as well, guys. You've got the jewellery. 2 carats there, guys. Very nice. And then you've got the mini market just down there where you get your sweets, your ice creams, your inflatables. So it's very good. You've got a hairdressers upstairs. If you're interested. And you also have the gym all the way down there. There's also a clothes store there as well. So this hotel literally has it all. And if you're into fitness, you can hire bikes. Good bikes as well. From Lost Tourists, have you ever had any problem staff and had to let them go? I don't think anyone that's run a business will be able to say no to this question. Of course, you're going to get some bad apples in the cart.
Of course, you have to sit them out, don't you? If they're not up to scratch, then obviously they have to go. But at the end of the day, you're running a business. You can't run a business if you've got bad staff. No. We're quite fortunate. We have got amazing staff.
Absolutely, like Dad said previously, probably doesn't say it enough, but it does not go unnoticed, all the good stuff that the lads do. If there's praise needed, praise will be given. This is the shop, guys. Nice little shop for you. One from DJ. I have a 6-foot raw tying gate to install. How wide do the timber posts need to be, or would you use metal posts?
5x5 or 6x6. 4 tables for you guys. Did you hear that? 5x5 or 6x6 posts, making sure you've got them 2 foot in the ground.
At least, guys.
Or you could go down the route and use metal posts because no flex in them, but same principle again. 2 foot in the ground, nice tight hole, just like your boys at D&J do.
If it was me and I was having an iron gate, I'd use iron posts as well. Darren Swadlin, is that a new D&J truck pickup in the background at the end of the video? It is indeed, mate. You must not have watched the recent video because we've had a new truck, a new grab. From Jamie, you're going to get your Tina. Not sure what that means, mate, but how much is recycled stone compared to class 1 stone per 20 tonne, and why don't you use it?
Roughly about a £20 difference in price. The reason we don't use it, we do use it actually, but the reason we don't use it as much is because we stock Type 1 quarried MOT roadstone. And we ain't got that crusher yet.
No.
So if we was crushing our own, we'd use it. But not everyone wants recycled. It's a lot better for the environment, I know, but some people don't want the rubbish what's in it.
Yeah, some customers will see the packets, the bits of glass, all sorts in, but you're obviously you're compacting it, a lot of soil. Some customers don't want to see that. They want to see white, clean stone. Yeah. Because they think that's what they're paying for.
Yeah, it's the same stuff. Exactly the same stuff, same process, the way they're crushing it. But one's coming out of quarry and one's just recycled, what we take back.
Like what you can get from Oakfield. I'm sure you've seen it there when we've drove to Oakfield. Loving this Q&A, guys. Thank you very much for getting involved. That's what it's about. That's what the D&J channel is about. We love the interaction. We love that you guys get involved, ask us questions. When we ask for something, when we do competitions and tell you to put it down below, you get involved. So I want to say a massive, massive, massive thank you to all of you for getting involved in the Q&A and on the channel in general. From Phil Naylor, you guys seem to be fanboys of Daniel at Asheville. Does he know of you, and have you ever met him? Before Dad jumps onto this one and answers, buddy, I will say Asheville probably doesn't know us, but he's definitely heard of us a long time ago, because when we first started YouTube, we did a video that was called, let me just show you. This one right here, guys. We've got your back, Asheville, day in the life of D&J, episode 3. So it was real early. And we tagged him on about 1 million Instagram posts, tagged him on YouTube, tagged him on everything. And he saw all of our Instagram stories. So we saw that D&J had obviously tagged him in something, but back in the day, guys, we weren't getting views. It definitely didn't have 27,000 views on.
We were doing it for fun.
We were doing it for fun. It had probably 200 views on the video, so I don't think he would have been too interested in it. But nah. Oh, look at all these views. We're getting a lot of views now, so get out that comment section of Daniel and he might be interested.
We haven't met him. We haven't met him.
Not to say that we wouldn't like to, yeah.
Yeah, I would like to meet him. So smash him down in the comments.
Yeah.
Hammer him in his comments.
He's a big inspiration to the D&J channel.
Like I mentioned earlier, yeah, he is.
Question from Jordan Ian. Great insight into Dave's day. At least he knows he's not just chilling in the office all day. He'd probably get bored. Question for the Q&A. Could you give a brief description how you quote for fencing work? Is it per meter, foot? Is it the materials, the labour, etc.? How do you estimate how long it will take to install? Good question, mate.
Every job's different.
Absolutely.
We do generally quote on per bay, but some don't work like that. Some have 2 gravel boards, some want bigger fencing. So you have to go out and assess it. Some you have to take cost of fuel at the minute. Some jobs are further away than others, but we have reined it in. You've seen the chart. If you are a regular viewer, you've seen how we've put a bit of string around the map now to rein it in a bit. But yeah, Stevie's shown on numerous videos how we quote, what we do, what we look for and stuff like that. without giving too much away, then obviously it's down to the individual, how much money you want to make, how much you're prepared to make.
Exactly,
It's all down to you.
What are your overheads, Jordan?
Our overheads are a lot different.
Do you have £1 million in rent, or are you just working from home in a white van? Both great options, but then that would depend on price. And when I do my next quoting day, I'll definitely do a full-on quote for you guys so I can show you exactly what I'm looking for. I'll tell you exactly what I'm looking for, how I decide what's going to be where, and how we'll do it. Christopher Farmer, does every lorry driver have to do lorry checks? There's no end of lorries that I see on the road with lights out, brake lights not working.
I'll let Stevie answer this one.
Absolutely, mate. Whoever is driving that lorry needs to do a vehicle check. If they're driving around with brake lights out, chances are that hasn't just gone. It would have already gone. If they haven't got someone to check it for them, reverse up to a window, a brick wall, press your brake lights, and then you'll know if those brake lights are working. But yes, mate, every lorry driver needs to do lorry checks.
100%.
It is a killing machine at the end of the day. Let's remember that, guys. It's not just you driving the lorry, it's people in small cars, cyclists, pedestrians. Definitely do your lorry checks. Sometimes I know you can't be bothered, but definitely do them. It is worth it. But is a new truck AdBlue ready for future green zones? I've already read the reply and someone's already replied to you, mate. But Wayne?
Yes, it is. It's Euro 5, not Euro 6. I don't know how that's going to fare, but Nottingham have scrapped talks of having the green zone, so that's good for us.
Yes, that is very good for us.
But yeah, it is AdBlue, so I think you'll be able to go certain places. I'm not sure where it stands with the Euro 6 engine.
Hopefully then, mate.
Probably have to pay a little bit more for what you would if you had a Euro 6.
Tell you what we'll do, we'll answer these when we get on that pool table. So we're playing pool now, guys.
I'm absolutely getting thrashed, actually.
He is indeed.
I can't believe it. the three down.
3-0. We're winning 3-0. So Colleen, do you make the moulds for the cement panels, or are they common over there?
No, we buy them in. The plastic pre-formed with steel carriages, and yeah, you can buy them over here dead easy. I'm assuming you're from the States.
They are stateside, yeah. Good morning, guys. We're at the gym now, and we didn't get a chance to film the rest of the Q&A yesterday because my phone died, and then miraculously it turned itself on again. So we're going to continue here. This video has got to be up today as well, so I need to edit this fast and get it ready for your upload, guys. This one's from Paul Shaw. Looks like you buy your cement in bulk bags. If so, have you considered purchasing a silo and buying cement in bulk?
Before you should say that, yes, I did. Apologise, I'm sweating like mad. It's hard training in this heat. Yeah, I inquired about it. Roughly 20 to 30,000 pounds to buy the silo, then install it. I worked out the cost, buying the silo, and the savings I'd make. At the minute, it's just not cost effective for us. It'd be nice to have it because then the lads could power it straight into the mixer instead of using Little Red to lift it up. But at the minute, they don't weigh up properly. The costs of buying it and the saving I'd make, it'll be over like 6 years, and it's just not cost effective.
Well, thanks for that question, mate. From Richard, for green waste, like at the end of your day, do they pay you or you pay them, or neither? So for the green waste, mate, we obviously charge the customer to take it, as you should, and then obviously we get charged to take it to the tip. Same as anything in life, you're always paying for something. So we've got one here from Craig Ashley. Is there anything in your industry that you can do but you don't for any reason? I.e., is it just better for business that you do the fencing, drops, curbs, landscaping, etc., then maybe expand to other things you can do, but it just don't make sense right now for the business?
As a business model, you should always do stuff you can do yourself, because if a member of your team is off, you can always jump on and do that thing. There is other aspects I can do. It's not cost effective for the business.
Cheers, Craig. Good question, but I can't see your name, mate. Are you keeping Big Red for those tight jobs now you've got Mighty White? And are you replacing the mini digger at any time soon?
The mini digger still serves a purpose until it breaks and it can't be repaired. As you know, I get the most out of the machinery I possibly can. That's a good business head, I believe. There will be another digger at some point coming to the company and the channel. That'll be a future. And Little Red, the plan was, Big Red, sorry. I keep calling it Little Red because I've got Mighty White now. The plan was always to have best of both, so we can get in them tight squeezers around Nottingham with a smaller grab. And then obviously we have got Mighty White to get into bigger places with Mighty White to take the bigger loads away for our customers and traders. Good question.
Cheers, mate. Last one for now, guys. Maybe last one for the video. We may squeeze a few more in because we don't want to make it too long. We don't want to bore you guys with questions. We've got loads left, so they will be getting answered in Sunday's video. So if you have asked a question and it's not been answered in this Wednesday's video, do not worry, because it will be answered. From O'Neill, when you went into business, did you always know that grabs and aggregates at Sex Shop were going to be such a core element, or did you think you'd always be primarily fencing, landscaping contractors?
I'll be honest with you, no. As the business has evolved, we've expanded and gone into them different areas. I always wanted a grab. I always wanted one. As soon as I hit my 5-year goal was get a mini digger, a couple of blokes and a little unit. Natural progression just to go up. But yeah, we never thought we'd do aggregates. Blessed every day we are. Because obviously it is a core element of the business, and I've got my son, family, and all my staff with me, helping me along the way. But yeah, good question. I like that.
Cheers, mate. I believe we're about to have a shower because we're a sweaty mess, and we'll catch back up and maybe sign out this video. So we'll see you in the next clip.
See you in the next clip.
Dad's wondering if he's got toothpaste around his lips. He's all good. He's in his Miami Vice get up. Looking good. Oh, look at these bad boys. You'll see them in Sunday's video. So then, last question. We think it's the last one anyway. From Project Metal Music, seen this guy quite a lot. Love this video of what Dave gets up to throughout the day. Well, thank you very much, mate. We do appreciate that. That is one of the reasons we filmed that video for you guys. The question and answers part. What would Mighty White be used for? Would it be used to just go on the quarry and or bigger landscaping jobs when they come up?
Totally right. Bought it to go to the quarries until we build that side of the business up where people do get to know we have got a bigger grab and provide that service. When the service builds up too much where we can't go to the quarries and use it what we need to get, we will be getting a tipper purely to go to the quarries. But that's something exciting in the future to look forward to when another family member joins us full time.
Yeah.
But yeah, bang on with the money that. We will be using it for our own purposes as well, like we always do with Big Red. And thank you so much for the support you've given me in Day in a Life. I enjoyed filming that, I really did. I didn't know how it was going to turn out, but yeah, Stevie polished it all up, made it look really, really good and entertaining for you guys. If you want more of that type of video, leave a comment down below if you want Day in a Life for Stevie. If you want a more in-depth day in a life where I'm doing something different in a day, just comment down below. Interact with the channel. It really, really, really does help us. So thank you very much, guys. With that said, I think there's enough questions been answered for this video. We will answer the written remainder of them in Sunday, so make sure you catch up. And there's going to be a review of this hotel.
Yeah, because you all seem to like that, guys. You like to seem to know where we're going on holiday and if it's worth you guys coming. So far, it's definitely worth it, and Sunday's video is going to be a banger. So thank you very much for watching this video, guys. Me and Dad are going to get some breakfast because we're starving after the gym.
So we're signing out. We'll see you in the next one, guys.
See you in the next one.